Candidates have their own plans to wipe out crime and corruption in Baltimore. Several candidates gathered at Morgan State University today for a forum sponsored by the Greater Baltimore Urban League. And tonight, Rachel Aragon goes beyond the podium for an in-depth look at the candidates' plans for the city.
There is literally no transparency in our budget.
Transparency, it's something practically all candidates say Baltimore could use more of, especially when it comes to the city's budget.
On day one, we will do a top-to-bottom audit of every city agency so we know where the money is being spent.
So that means for the numerous years that this city has failed to do an audit, they have been spending your money in the dark.
It's a lot deeper than just auditing. We need a forensic assessment of every agency, every practice, every desk, every phone, every car that the city has so that we can responsibly reallocate our budget.
The city's budget got a closer look last fall. Under the leadership of Mayor Jack Young, a city audit discovered the Department of Public Works sat on more than $5 million for more than a decade.
Since I've been mayor, I have looked at this budget.
On Saturday, Young defended his last month in office and what he's done with the city's checkbook.
I have reduced the police overtime and redirecting that money to youth programs.
But what about the rise in crime on city streets? All want to end the violence. Now it's a question of how.
We will not police our way out of this problem. We have to address it from the top to the bottom.
When you hear holistic and data-driven, what does that mean? We have to actually get underneath of it and specifically focus on these communities that have been historically uninvested in.
Other candidates echoing the idea of a comprehensive approach to fighting crime.
Took a holistic approach. First, we focus on the most violent offenders. People stop me and they say, Sheila, we want you back. We need you back. We saw crime go down when you were mayor.
We need to have an approach to public safety that is community-centered.
But what has the current mayor running for mayor done to cut down crime?
I've invested more money into technology so that our police department can be freed to make sure that they're doing the critical community work that we need.
For some candidates, a safer city also means making sure people stay on the right track and give back.
The other thing that we have to do is understand that when people come back from prison, we suspend their driver's licenses and garnish 2/3 of their wages. I have pledged for folks that are in good conduct and have jobs for 6 months, we will forgive their debt and make sure they can rebuild a better life of redemption.
In Baltimore, Rachel Aragon, Fox 45 News.